everybody. It's David and Nikki Nellis for Foodie and the Beast.
We have so much food in studio today. We're going to be eating sushi with Kaz from O Fish and Kaz Sushi. And the guys from Wildfire are here. They brought in lots of good grilled treats.
And we got the guys from Carmine's with lots of Italian food. And we're going to be talking DC Beer Week coming up.
So stay tuned. Foodie and the Beast will be right back.
Planet Wine. It's like having your own wine cellar right in the heart of Del Rey. More than 700 bottles of domestic and imported wines offer something for every occasion and budget. For fine wines and more, there's a whole planet. Planet Wine in Del Rey.
First, Mitch Berliner is on the phone with us. He's fresh from Bethesda Central Market.
Is he actually on the phone?
Yes, here I am. Hi, kids. How are you?
Hey, Mitch. How are you?
We only got a couple of minutes, Mitch. We want you to tell us about Bake Bethesda Pie. Why would anybody bake a pie for Bethesda?
Because we're raising money, as we often do, with our partner, Mana Food Bank, here, and we like to have fun.
Well, so tell us a little bit about the contest, Mitch. How can people get involved?
Very simply, it's Labor Day Sunday, and we have a new category for kids, 18 and under 18, and we have a category in savory and sweet pies, and all you have to do is go to the website, which is Bethesda Central farmmarket.com, or you can just Google Bethesda Central Farm Market, and you'll see the form to enter. It's just $5, and all the money goes to the Mana Food Bank. Last year, we raised $1,000 for the Mana Food Bank,
Fantastic.
And we had a lot of fun, and we had people from we were absolutely shocked. We had people from all over the metropolitan Washington area, and there was even some trash talk going on about, hey, my pie is better than yours. I thought a fight would break out or something.
No, I thought you meant like when Nikki says, take out the trash. Yeah. All right, so we drove by the market on the way down to the show today, and it was jammed. What are the big sellers at this point in the summer? Because you've got like 40 vendors. What's going fast?
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, this is, just like you say, this is the peak season now through, say, maybe early October. We've got so many varieties of peaches, nectarines, all kinds of varieties of melons, greens, lettuces, and of course, we have our meats, cheeses, poultry, all the specialty people, food you can eat here on the spot, barbecue made from locally sourced meats, you name it, we're doing all kinds of things ourselves, like
what do you think what would you say right now are the top 3 buys that people want to get at the market?
I would say peaches for sure. And then I would say, we got beautiful greens.
Okay.
Beautiful greens. There's baby string beans that stand 2 down for me. Haricot vert, wax beans that really are fabulous. The peppers are coming in too. And I have to say the melons. There's all varieties of melons. My personal favorite is the canary melon.
You know what, Mitch?
It is unbelievable.
I want to tell you something. I just said to Nikki this morning that Mitch Berliner has nice melons, and I'm glad to hear that you do. We're going to have to go. That's Bethesda Central Farm Market down on Elm Street in Bethesda. You're open till 1 today, right?
Yes, sir.
And the parking is free.
Free. I know that you like that, David.
I like that. I'm cheap.
See, everybody knows how cheap he is.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right, you too. All right, let's turn to Teddy Folkman. Teddy, as I said, you've been on here, 4, 5, 12, 48 times?
You've been on a lot.
Like that. In that area.
Louise. And we know you know your beer, so let's get into it. Tell us about DC Beer Week.
Well, tell us about DC Beer Week, but first tell us who you brought in with you today.
I brought in with me Dave Coleman from 3 Stars Brewing Company, and I also brought in Martin, who's the president of the DC Homebrewers Association.
Excellent. And what are you all doing as far as DC Beer Week this year? It's the 3rd year, yeah?
It's the 3rd year. We have over 110 events now. I think it's going to go up to 150 by the time it's
In
all
1
over.
We?
In 1 week. Kicks off with a beer.
I don't understand that. How does that work?
Will you be walking everywhere? I wouldn't get in the car if I were you, man.
Oh, I only have a bike, so it's okay.
Oh, that's great.
No, but it's going to be doing, everybody has there's so many different things that you can do with beer. Beer dinners, beer tastings, meeting brewers, releases of beer in the city that haven't been released yet, one-off brews that breweries are doing, collaboration brews.
Excuse me. That's mine.
I don't have one.
Yes, you do. You have one right there.
No.
Okay, sorry. Priorities.
Is anybody else here married?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. I'm glad no one else is listening. It's hell. All right.
So, I'm sorry. Back to what you were saying.
It's a wide variety of events. I mean, it just runs the gamut. Anything that involves craft beer, as defined by the Brewers Association, what a craft beer is, right, we can have an event. I mean, we're also even doing an event to celebrate the other craft beer weeks, Philly, New York, and Baltimore. So it's
Craft Beer Week, is this something that you came up with, or is this how did it come together?
It came together. My buddy Jeff Wells and I were sitting around saying, you know, hey, let's go to
Jeff.
Yep,
we know Jeff.
We're sitting around going, you know what? You know, let's go to New York Beer Week this year. Oh, let's go to Philly Beer Week. Why don't we put on a beer week? You know, DC as over the past, I'd say.
Did you have that same look on your face when you just said it like that?
Probably. A little bit of concern, yet ambition.
Chagrin.
Yeah, chagrin's a great word to describe it. But no, it was just one of those things. DC is definitely becoming a beer town. 8 years ago, it wouldn't be the same way, and I think beer is surpassing wine now on menus of all different restaurants. If you have a great wine list, it's almost imperative that you have a great beer list as well. And
actually, some places have great beer lists and really not good wine lists.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah, how many times have I been to the show now?
Don't worry, this is your last.
But no, it's you know, you see a lot more beer places opening up, whereas wine bars have taken over. Now there's a lot more of the beer scene, and a lot of the small little dive bars are replacing their Budweiser and Bud Light, their macro brews, with a lot of micro breweries and local breweries. So it's really becoming a great scene, and I'm just happy to be part of it and happy to promote it.
All right, we're going to sip it, and we're going to segue.
Yes,
ready?
Go ahead. Yes,
all
I'm
right,
ready.
Because now we're talking Carmines. We've got Jeff Bank on the phone. Jeff, are you there?
I sure am.
The legendary CEO of Carmine's, and Terry NATAS, who's the executive chef of Carmine's down here.
Who did not come in empty-handed,
No,
I must
my
say.
God, he loaded it down. But we were, Jeff, I want you to know, we were up at in Atlantic City this weekend, staying right next door to the Tropicana. We were within loving distance, sniffing distance of Carmine's, and the place looked jammed. So that's a good thing.
Oh, Carmine's was packed this weekend. We did over 1,700 covers the other night.
Oh, my God. I'm not surprised.
Covers? What about meals? Just kidding. All right, so last year on August 2nd, you guys opened here in D.C. in Penn Quarter.
August 3rd.
Yeah, this says August 2nd.
Okay, well, now it's August 3rd.
All right. And in June, I mean, not even a year later, you guys took away 2 Rammys from the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington for Power Spot and Most Favorite Restaurant, both in the public vote categories. And I guess, listen, that's a lot of award winning in a short period of time. You guys, you must have a hit on your hands. Terry's nodding, Jeff, if you can't see him. So what do you attribute that to?
I think it's very simple. Carmine's is all about a wow factor. You have the portions in front of you. You see the size that we give. We respectfully did not treat you like a VIP. We sent you the same portions we send everybody else.
What?
And you're seeing these large portions at a great value. People have to eat. We're in the middle of a recession, and people still want to go out. So you're getting incredible value. There's really no other place than Carmine's that you could eat with 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people, happily have a restaurant of 700 seats, 13 private dining rooms, and get quality that's staring in front of you. There's a 48-ounce porterhouse that maybe that little girl Nikki in the white shorts meant to want to dive into.
Wait a minute, how do you know that?
I know everything.
He knows that he is all-knowing.
All right, wait. Am I wearing boxers or briefs?
You're wearing a black shirt that you wore yesterday still.
How'd you know that too?
Smelly black shirt from yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so...
Well, Jeff, let me ask you. You know, when you first came to the D.C. area, you took an enormous space that was originally supposed to be a Balducci's, and you have, I think, the largest, maybe one of the largest restaurants in D.C.?
Yeah, over 700 seats.
Over 700 seats. So, over the year, how has your perception changed of D.C.? I mean, did you sort of think it was going to go one way and then it wound up going another?
No, I mean, we're a good company. We've been around 22 years. We did our homework. I moved to D.C. for about 4 months, so we were down there all during construction, getting the lay of the land, learning the town, and we realized that there's a void in that a reasonably priced Italian restaurant, high quality, and private dining rooms. People want to go out, 6, 8, 10, 12 people, and the average restaurant says, 12 people, will you sit at 2 separate tables?
Right.
By us, we consider a 12 a deuce top. It's a 2. It's nothing.
Excellent. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be digging into more Carmines and sipping on some beer. And there is going to be some sushi being rolled in the studio. This is David and Nikki Nellis with Foodie and the Beast. We'll be right back.
The phrase neighborhood restaurant means convenience, but not necessarily style or good taste. But in DC's West End, Circle Bistro, Notte Bianche, and Dish Plus Drinks take neighborhood dining to new levels. Circle Bistro offers contemporary French-inspired cuisine. Dish has new twists on American classics. And Notte Bianche is the perfect Italian trattoria. The Kennedy Center is just steps away, so pre- and post-theater dining is enjoyable and convenient. Dish, Notte Bianche, and Circle Bistro. There's good taste in the neighborhood. All right, we're back on Foodie and the Beast with David and Nikki Nellis. We've got Carmine CEO Jeff Bank on the phone and Executive Chef Terry Natas sitting next to me. I've been shoving pasta and meatballs and salsicha in my face. Your place opened only a year ago, and it's already become a hangout for Capitol Hill. The joke is that there are often enough people there, members of Congress there, to actually call a quorum. What do the bigwigs eat? Do they eat something different than you know?
They eat what you eat. You're eating meatballs. 3 weeks ago, the Obama children ate the same meatballs. I mean, not exactly the same.
That would be disgusting.
Yeah, that would be gross.
Yeah, we saved them for you.
All right, so Terry, do you get crazy requests?
Not so much. I think people come in and you know this is what they want. It's what they're looking for. You know, the meatball, the baseball-sized meatballs, and the big porterhouse steak, and the penne alla vodka. This is exactly what they come to Carmine's for.
All right, Jeff, we are going to wrap up with you so we could talk to Chef Terry a little bit. We really appreciate you calling in this morning, and congratulations on your 1 year in Washington, D.C.
Thanks. If I could just tell you one thing, that on October 4th, we're celebrating our anniversary with a huge fundraiser we're doing for the Trust for the National Mall. Oh. We think it's a great organization, and that's how we want to celebrate our first year and thank the D.C. and Maryland, Virginia area for supporting us and making us their favorite restaurant.
Fantastic.
So we're doing this event for the Trust for the National Mall.
On behalf of the entire D.C. region, I want you to know you're welcome.
Thank you, Senor.
All right, man. So keep listening. You can listen to us online at federalnewsradio.com.
Great.
So tune us in. All right, so Terry, is the kitchen a madhouse? I mean, when you have 700 seats, how many people work in the kitchen?
On busy nights, like a Saturday night like last night, I'll have 15 cooks.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Any suicides? I mean,
no.
15 cooks just doesn't sound like that much to make food
organized.
for 700 seats. What's the turnover? Would you say if you start service at what time? 5?
Well, no, we open for lunch and dinner.
It goes right through.
11:30. Oh yeah.
That's insane.
So you start at 11:30.
Yes. We close at midnight.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you only have 15 chefs back there?
Yes.
Wow.
When we first opened the restaurant, the whole design was to make it all ergonomic and be able to flow, and we knew exactly what we were getting into with 700 seats and all the 13 private dining rooms.
Right.
So
all right. Well, we're close to having to wrap up.
Are you gonna take that spoon?
No.
And just put it
I
in your
want to
mouth?
show. No.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I want everybody. Tell everybody what. By the way, you can see this show Friday nights at 8:30 and Saturdays at noon on NBC4's Washington Nonstop. So
plug.
I'm just saying, if you want to see what we're eating, what I'm going to eat, and you won't get. All right. So what is this?
In your hands there is tiramisu. What it is, it's coffee-soaked ladyfingers, mascarpone cream with zabayon, and just shaved bittersweet chocolate.
Beautiful. This is a lot of food. It's great food, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your anniversary.
Thank you so much.
Everybody in town knows Kaz Sushi, and we have Chef Kaz OKOCHI in with us, chef owner of Kaz Sushi, and he's brought gorgeous stuff, which I'm now in the process of holding up for the TV guys. Chef, let's start with you. What's your background? How did you get started in sushi?
Oh, going back that far?
Yeah, let's go back to the ancient times. No, I mean, really.
I almost forgot about it. Was yeah, well, I was in culinary school in Japan, and actually I was studying mainly French cuisine. That was my first interest for the cuisine. But then I spent some time here in the States. Actually, it was in Oklahoma, so I just wanted to come back to the States. And by the time I graduated from culinary school, I said,
That's okay.
Closer to the microphone.
Okay. All right. Well, they said, okay, the being a sushi chef, the easiest way to go to US and get a job and everything. So I kind of switched my career that way. So I always kept my interest in Western type of the cuisine. So then when I came 1988 and I was working at the Sushi Co on Wisconsin Avenue, I just started to develop my own style, which is kind of blending traditional, because I had 5 years of a traditional Swiss training in Japan after culinary school. I kind of mixing all those two ideas of presentation and using different ingredients and techniques and everything. So that's kind of started my...
And now you become the supreme being of sushi in Washington. All right, I want to make sure everybody knows where O-Fish is. It's at 11... I'm telling them if you'll let me tell them. 1103 19th Street Northwest. And it's ofish.com, ohfish.com.
Excellent.
Chef, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Eddie ISHAQ is in, and Eddie is the relatively new executive chef out at Wildfire. And I wanted to do a line, boy meets grill, but anyways. I don't grill.
Stupid,
Men are supposed to be the grillers, but I like it when Nikki's outside grilling. And Eddie, you got to move up to the microphone, yo. All right.
There we go.
But anyways... I love it when she's out there grilling and in the heat, and I'm inside watching the game or whatever it is. But you are a master griller, and I mean, you brought in some beautiful stuff. Is there a technique to grilling? Does each griller have his own thing?
Personally, me, I like my grill hot, very hot, to sear all the steaks that I'm grilling.
Well, I'm going to let you know how you did here.
This ain't a 48-ounce porterhouse. I can tell you that.
It's not a competition. It's not a competition.
Just to get a real nice sear and just to seal in those juices, depending on what temperature you like. Me personally, I like my steak medium, about 8 to 10 minutes.
But now, so at your kitchen at Wildfire, everything is grilled. Unlike when we had the Carmine's guy on earlier, they said they were broiling that.
Actually, we also broil steaks and we do some grilling as well. But most of our steaks are broiled.
Okay.
We have fish that's grilled, obviously hamburgers.
Right.
Just the traditional stuff that's grilled.
But now when you're home and you're grilling by yourself, are you using charcoal or gas?
I try to stay away from the gas. I like the charcoal.
It's cheating. I'm cheating.
The gas, it's kind of cheating.
It's cheating.
You're a cheater.
The charcoal just gives it that natural grilling flavor. It's some of charcoal comes with flavored hickory, but there's a difference between smoking and barbecuing that people don't. Some people that, hey, I'm gonna go light the barbecue, turn on the barbecue. It's different.
Right.
With barbecue, it's all wood and it's smoke.
All right, well, we have to take a quick break. But when we come back, we can talk about those kind of differences. And
I want to talk about the other kinds of stuff that he grills, because he grilled a romaine lettuce back there. It looks gorgeous.
All right, this is David and Nikki Nellis with Foodie and the Beast. We're going to talk grilling. We'll be back in
Everybody wants to know why I'm fat.
We will be back in just a sec.
Planet Wine in Del Rey is more than just 700 great wines. There's also a stellar selection of craft beers picked by Greg Engert, one of Food & Wine's favorite beer experts, and artisan charcuterie from Red Apron. For fine wines, beers, and more, there's a whole planet. Planet Wine in Del Rey. You are back on Foodie and the Beast with David and Nikki Nellis. We've got Eddie ISHAQ in. He's the executive chef at Wildfire. Eddie, before we get back to you, I just want to quickly thank the people that sponsor this show. Our good friends at Georgetown Bagelry, best bagels in the world. The folks at Neighborhood Restaurant Group. They got a million restaurants like Rustico and Vermilion. They also have a great wine store. Birch and Barley and Church Key.
There's some beer events there.
And they've got Planet Wine, which I love. Our friends at Founding Farmers and Fishers down on the Georgetown Harbor. Note to Bianchi Dish, Circle Bistro, the Bethesda Central Farm Market, and Charles Schwartz & Son Fine Jewelers. We got a jeweler sponsoring us. How about that, huh?
Pretty good.
All right, Eddie, I'm back to you. Talk about grilling vegetables. You grilled romaine lettuce. This would have been up in flames if I did it.
That's why I don't let him near the grill.
Let him talk.
Okay.
Some people think it's weird to take a green and grill it. Grilling it just brings out its instinct flavor. It gets sweet. Eating a raw piece of romaine and grilling it, it's complete different animal. I just salt, peppered it, tossed it in a little olive oil, and just grilled it for literally.
I think some people are afraid with some vegetables, especially lettuces on the grill, like because of the water content. Like, how fast does it go? Like when you're grilling romaine, like how long do you put it on there?
That literally lasted maybe not even a minute, 45 seconds tops. I don't even grill the other side. Just all the moisture just comes out real fast, and the sweetness comes out and turns into a beautiful product.
And what about, so you have asparagus here too. How long do you grill the asparagus for?
Asparagus is kind of different. It's maybe 2-3 minutes, depending on the wellness. I mean, some people don't like the snap of the asparagus. They like mush asparagus. Yeah.
We don't like those people.
So that probably 2-3 minutes. Toss it in a little same salt, pepper, olive oil, lemon juice, shallots, a little parsley. So
right. Oh, you're making a mess. You're making a mess.
Well, that's all right. I'm doing it for the camera.
Okay, well, pay attention. And now, when you do a steak, how many times do you move it?
Twice.
Just twice?
2 times. I put it under the broiler for 4 or 5 minutes, turn it around, another 4 or 5 minutes, put it on a plate and sell it.
That's it?
That's it.
Same thing with grilling? When you grill it, same thing?
Same.
What about fish?
Fish, you want the nice grill marks on the fish, so,
okay, so
twice, 4 times.
Okay, so you're just like...
switching the angle. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Right. You know, he's a fellow Chicagoan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not from Chicago, but that's very nice.
Atlanta, Georgia, for a year. I opened the Wildfire out there.
So you've been with
Let Us Entertain
you about 6 years now.
Oh, good. It's a great company.
Well, we will come see you at Wildfire.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thank you for bringing in all this delicious food.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank
you. Thanks. All right, so let's stick around here, Eddie, because we're drinking some beer. Let's get the beer boys up here.
Okay.
So, Teddy, who wants to talk? Come on, somebody. Dave.
Let's pick of the 100 and plus events going on. We talked about the homebrewer event, but let's pick like 3 big events that you're all excited about going to.
Beer cruise, number 1.
Beer cruise, you're going?
Beer cruise, I'm pouring.
Are you going? You're pouring.
Who's driving the boat? That's what I want to know.
The really cool thing about the beer cruise is we have, quote, sneak previews of 2 beers not released in DC yet.
Are we allowed to know what they are?
Elysian Brewing Company out of Seattle.
Okay.
And also New Belgium. They will be having official release parties later that week, but we will be pouring them on the cruise.
So how many people can go on this cruise?
We have a capacity of 300.
Okay.
It's on Sunday the 14th. You can get...
So next Sunday.
Yep, next Sunday. You can get VIP tickets, which gives you T-shirts, glassware, and early boarding. Or you can get your regular tickets, which gives you a 5:30 instead of 5 o'clock boarding.
Okay. So you could miss a lot of stuff?
You could miss some stuff, but it's good because it's a smaller group getting in and being able to really talk with the brewers and talk with people representing the beer.
How many brewers are going to be on board?
Right now, as far as brewers, I think about 10. But as far as representatives from the breweries, pretty much every brewery will be represented.
Okay.
We have over now 40 beers being poured.
Wow.
Plus, there's a full bar, dancing, DJ.
Yeah, you need a full bar.
Do you need an MC?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, what the hell?
But the cruise goes from 6 to 9. You can go to dcbeerweek.net and then click on DC Beer Week Cruise to buy tickets.
Okay, great. And do we know what they go for?
$85 for the regular tickets, $200 for the Washington City Paper Suds Club.
Okay.
And that gives you 2 tickets, 2 shirts, and 2 glasses.
I'm going to cut you off, Teddy boy, but I want to thank Teddy Folkman because he's urbane, erudite, and cool. Dave Coleman, Martin Doczkat, all you guys were great. Chef Kaz, you were wonderful. Jeff Banks and Terry NATAS from Carmine's great restaurant. We ate a ton of food.
Thank our chef
and
next
Eddie
year.
ISHAQ from Wildfire. You were amazing.
Thank you.
This is the most moist and tender piece of beef ever.
Thank you.
You're not getting out of here with that. And what's happening next week while we still have a couple of seconds left?
Okay, what is happening next week? Oh, you won't be here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. David
Hagedorn is
I'm going to camp.
Special co-host next week, so we'll be having lots of fun.
It's Father and Son Week at camp. Yay!
That's right. And Chef Katsuya is coming in. We're going to talk about his new place, Rabbit. And Dr. Mike Fenster is coming in. He is a heart doctor, a heart specialist, and he's going to talk about eating well. He's the grassroots gourmet. And lastly, we have l'Académie de Cuisine coming in. We're going to be talking about...
Clarice Diano, Francois's wife.
We're going to be talking about all the new programs that they have. So if you're interested in being a chef, you can sign up for their fall program.
All right, so watch this show. We film it. We got our film dudes in here. You can see it on NBC4's Washington Nonstop at 8:30 next Friday night and at noon next Saturday.
Everybody have a delicious week.
Bye.